sovereignty is a strategic priority of our government. Recently, Minister Blair announced over $2.67 billion in investment in military facilities, including one here in Iqaluit. And today I'm announcing that our government will be working with our long-standing defense and security partners, Australia, to build a new long-range, over-the-horizon military radar system. This is an investment of more than $6 billion in the most advanced and efficient radar system. The over-the-horizon radar system will enable Canada to detect and respond to both air and maritime threats over our Arctic faster and from further away. It will, most fundamentally, keep all Canadians safe. We are strengthening the presence of the Canadian Armed Forces to detect, to defend, and deter, and to defend the Arctic and our sovereignty. We're committing nearly $420 million to protect that sovereignty with forces across land, air, and sea with greater sustained and year-round presence here in the Arctic. The world is changing. Our adversaries are increasingly emboldened. International institutions and norms that have kept Canada secure are now being called into question. And the United States priorities, our ally, our United States priorities, once closely aligned with our own, are beginning to shift. Our government recognizes that while Canada must be strong in our partnerships, particularly NORAD, and today's announcement will strengthen our commitment to NORAD, well, that is true. We cannot and should not look first to others to defend our nation. Today's announcement helps accomplish both those objectives.
Why not take this opportunity to announce significant new money to defend Canada's north in light of the threats that we're facing?
Well, thanks for the question, Mercedes. I think the first thing is, if I may, reverse the order, which is what we're focused on is, as you would expect, delivering a more secure country, protecting Canadian people, and doing that in the best way possible. So, well, I'll call it the Arctic Radar Shield has been under development for some time. There has been a process led by the Minister of Defense, and I want to thank, and the Chief of the Defense Staff with important input, a long process to determine what is the best way to do that, both value for money for taxpayers, but very importantly as well, how can we implement something as quickly as possible and as effectively as possible? So after very long deliberation and analysis, we get to a point where the Australian system and the partnership we can strike with them responds to all of those priorities. And I was pleased to confirm that in a phone conversation this morning with Prime Minister Albanese of Australia. Securing Canada is an absolute strategic priority of this government. I'm under no illusions that well, let me put it more positively, we will need to do more. We will do it deliberately. We will do it in a way that gets effective value for money, that delivers true security, that is coordinated and reinforces with our partners. And so yes, I fully expect that, and I've said this before, but I'll just reiterate it, if one looks towards percentages relative to GDP or absolute dollar figures, I expect that more will have to be placed for defense spending, and it will come sooner, but it will only come under circumstances that meet the types of tests of the announcement today, where they have maximum impact as quickly as possible.